taking it. You'd better stay away from her too. Be careful she doesn't scam you into paying medical bills. I've seen people like that plenty of times. Another student who had watched everything spoke up immediately. Lila just relies on the fact her mom's a department director. She acts like a spoiled princess all the time, expecting everyone to cater to her. Now she's pretending to pass out and embarrassing the entire school. Exactly, she's shameless. Wants everyone to pity her and coax her again. Those who had been worried about me quickly backed away, afraid of getting dragged into trouble themselves. Hearing all this, Paula felt even more satisfied. She turned and walked into Mom's office with the donation records. Mrs. Finch, these are today's blood donation records. If everything looks fine, just sign here. Mom's eyes landed on the line showing I had donated 400 milliliters, and the tension in her brows slowly eased. Where's Lila? Didn't I assign her to help you as a volunteer too? Paula hesitated, lowering her head as if unsure whether to say. As for her, I kindly asked someone to help her up earlier, but she said unless you personally went to comfort her, she wasn't getting up. Mom's expression darkened instantly. Mrs. Finch, Lila's been lying there for a long time already. This really can't go on. Why don't you just give in a little? At least get her up first. Mom slammed the donation records onto the desk, her voice filled with fury. I've spoiled her too much. That's why she's developed such a terrible temper. If she refuses to give in, then let her stay lying on the ground forever. Under the blazing sun, the temperature kept rising. Students around campus gradually stopped lingering outside and hurried back to their dorms. Paula flipped through my mother's notebook with wide-eyed amazement, her face filled with envy. Wow, Mrs. Finch, are these all the nutritional meals you made for Lila? Every dish has instructions and health benefits written down. You must have been keeping this notebook for years. Seeing the notebook in her hands, my eyes stung with tears. My mother had started writing in it the day I was born. She always said as long as she followed the recipes inside, I would grow up healthy and strong. But would these carefully prepared meals be enough to save me now? Mother stared at the thick notebook, her gaze briefly growing distant. As she looked at the yellowed pages, she seemed lost in old memories. After a long pause, she sighed softly and gently ruffled Paula's hair. If only she were even half as sensible as you. Just then, the dean hurried into the office. Mrs. Finch, isn't your daughter still lying outside? It's over 30 degrees out there. I heard she's in poor health. If she gets heat stroke, it'll be a serious problem. Mother's hand paused briefly on Paula's head before she replied coolly. She's incredibly spoiled. There's no way she'd actually let herself suffer in the sun. I know my own daughter. She's just throwing a tantrum on purpose. The more attention I give her, the more dramatic she gets. Once she's tired of lying there, she'll get up by herself. The dean shook his head helplessly, sighed, and left. A few minutes later, someone knocked on the door for a moment. Mother visibly relaxed, but when she saw the students who entered, disappointment flickered across her face. I knew it. She was waiting for me, but she would never see me again. The students had come to collect their scholarship certificates and provincial competition awards. Mother smiled as she pulled the certificates from the drawer, encouraging them to keep working hard. The students exchanged uneasy glances, guilt flashing through their eyes. Mrs. Finch, we should actually be thanking Lila. She gave these opportunities to us. Mother's smile froze instantly, the air seemingly solidifying around her. The knocking continued, faster and more urgent this time. Annoyed, Mother stood up and yanked the door open. The moment she saw who stood there, her entire body froze. Two police officers in uniform faced her with grave expressions. Are you Lila's mother? One asked. Mother hesitated, irritation flashing in her eyes. I am. What trouble is she causing now? Is she still lying on the ground refusing to get up? Did someone call the police? The lead officer said nothing in response. He looked at her solemnly and said, please accept our condolences. Lila Finch has passed away.